Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are on our way to Brussels, Belgium for some sightseeing and of course watch shopping. So take a coffee and enjoy the video. For the journey we decided to take the Eurostar train, which only takes around 1.5 hours from Paris to Brussels and comes at around $200 per person for the ticket. The hotel I booked is the Hilton DoubleTree Brussels, which is a 4-star hotel in the city center and walking distance to the main sightseeing spots. One night in this hotel comes at around $300, including breakfast for 2 people. Not too bad considering the location, and the room this time is huge. Quite a rainy day today, so we will spend the first day for some shopping. Our first stop is at the Royal Galleries of Saint-Hubert, which form a complex of 3 commercial passages covered along their entire length by arched glazing. The galleries were opened for the first time in 1847 by Leopold I. In 2008, the Royal Galleries were nominated for World Heritage status and are on UNESCO's tentative list in the Cultural Heritage category. The stores inside vary from high-end chocolate stores to luxury and ultra-luxury brand stores. A beautiful building, not as impressive as the Milan galleries, but still an awesome place full of history. Especially for a rainy day, you can easily spend a few hours for shopping here. The first Rolex store we are going to visit is actually located inside these historic galleries and was recommended to me by one of my friends from Dubai who bought a GMT Master 2 Bad Girl over here. It is probably not the norm, but he got the Bad Girl after buying just one other watch here. Unfortunately, his sales assistant is no longer working here in the store, and yeah, he did not leave because of the Bad Girl he sold. He just left to a different store, and we will still try our luck now. And here is the store. Let's have a look at the windows first. A Rolex Blueberry for 45,200 euro. Available as it seems, as there is a price tag below, and other models have no price tag, like this black submariner date. A nice rose gold Daytona next to a full white gold on bracelet and a Sundust style rose gold Daytona. All 3 Daytonas are without price tag as well, so I guess they are not for sale. A white gold daydate with baguette diamond style, and this one is actually for sale at 49,500 euro. And more daydates that are not for sale. More steel watches over here, the pink dial OP next to a green dial and Tiffany dial, and of course all 3 are without a price tag below. And the two-tone GMT Master 2 next to a full white gold Meteor dial Pepsi. The store also sells Breguet watches, and all Tudor watches you can see here are for sale as well. Nowadays pretty much every single Tudor is directly available with exception of the pink dial. Inside the store now. After a quick chat, one of the sales staff informed me all the display pieces in the first line next to the window can be purchased. A full gold Yardmaster which is available. These 3 datejust are reserved already for local clients. My advice for anyone who loves Rolex and blue dials, try to hunt down a nice 36 or 41mm blue sunburst dial with white gold bezel. The watch is not easy to find, for sure it will be a hard one to get such a piece, but there's still a chance to get one in comparison to the steel sports watches, which are virtually impossible to buy nowadays as a first Rolex. The watch is beautiful, feels super special on the wrist, and can start your relationship with your local Rolex boutique. A meteorite dial daydate with baguette diamonds. This watch is available as well and usually a very hard find. And also these three pieces are available. A two-tone datejust and another two daydates. One with white dial for €41,000 and one with grey dial for €45,000. A full gold sky dweller for €44,400 on the Oyster Flex band, and more ladies datejust you could purchase over here. The store also features a certified pre-owned selection, a Yachtmaster next to a nice submariner Kermit. Unfortunately, there were no prices to most of the pre-owned watches, and since I didn't plan to buy any certified pre-owned, I don't want to ask and annoy the sales assistant now with it. Overall, the store employees were very friendly here, no long waiting time, they directly let us inside the store and they supported in any question I had and offered to try all the watches. On top, the store offers a tax back option, which is nice as well, since there's also a very heavy tax in Belgium on especially luxury watches. Of course, for now there was no sports model available, but in case you are looking for gold or two-tone models, I guess this store can deliver quite quickly. Currently there is a beer festival going on at the main plaza, and even on a rainy day the city seems pretty packed. Let's have a look at the Swatch store. All the moon swatches are available here, including the moon swatch Snoopy, which I guess is still more of a rare find. As one of my friends loves this Snoopy, I'm taking one for him as a gift now. Also, the store had these moon swatches on leather straps available. As per the store employees, these are pretty rare and only produced in limited numbers. The green, yellow, Tiffany and red are available. The next store that sells luxury watches here is called Maison De Greef. JLC Reversos. Zenith watches, including the latest releases and some limited edition Chronomaster Sport, like the pink dial and this ice blue one. Cartier watches, Angelus, a brand I didn't see before in any store, and more Tudor and Panerai watches. And here we have the Patek Philippe boutique, which I think is also operated by De Greef. The store is beautifully decorated and has a lot of watches in the inside. The sales team here is super friendly and offered us to take a seat and have a coffee with them. After a roughly 1 hour chat, we left the boutique again. The staff explained us how they distribute their watches and that they mostly sell to their local clients, since there are not many Patek Philippe boutiques in Belgium and the local demand is very strong for the brand. So roughly 95% of their watches are going to the residents of Brussels. In few exceptions, they also sell to visitors, and if I am seriously interested in a specific piece, we could work on that. Of course, this excludes the sports models, but I might try with this boutique for the 5226G. I really enjoyed the watch talk and felt All sales employees were down to earth, accommodating and sharing the passion for watches. For the dinner, we decided to eat at Chez, which was recommended to us by the Rolex store employees. A restaurant that offers traditional Belgian cuisine and is not a tourist trap. Some beers for us. As a starter, the shrimp salad with mayonnaise and tomatoes. Beer is good.
You put the steak inside the house, or you buy them with the steak in the house? So they are already inside. Okay.
Super delicious, and for the main we have the mussels in a classic white wine sauce with Belgian fries. The food here tastes great, but be aware it is not the most healthy one. Those fries are double fried, so they can be called Belgian fries. The whole dinner only costs around €60, which seems quite fair including beers and extra fries. Some ice cream as a dessert. Good. And starting the next day with a proper breakfast. You might remember from the Paris video that I prefer a smaller but good quality selection. Here it is a bit the opposite. The selection offers pretty much everything you could ask for, but the quality of the food seems mediocre at best. Anyway, today we have a beautiful weather, so time to check out all the tourist spots and the history of the city. Next to our hotel is the Botanic Garden of Brussels, which was created in 1826. The garden is famous for its large and very old trees and 30 bronze sculptures that were commissioned from Constantin Meunier and Charles van der Stappen. A vintage watch store called Pascal Carp, some nice pieces from Breitling and Omega in the window,
also.
I like this piece.
Yes, it's untouched. It's no.
This is from which year? 60?
1963 or 1964.
This Navi timer is really cool and would be a nice first proper vintage piece for my watch collection. But I probably search for one in a better condition that comes with its original papers. And this is how much?
5,250. You can take my. I will give you a business card.
Yeah.
And you can see my site.
Baudouin, king of the Belgians from 17th July 1951 until his death in 1993. He was the last Belgian king to be sovereign of the Congo before it became independent in 1960 and became the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Baudouin was the elder son of King Leopold III and his first wife, Princess Astrid of Sweden. A beautiful day and the city is packed again with lots of tourists. Seems like everyone is enjoying the Belgian beers here. Our program for today is a guided city tour that I booked a few days in advance. The tour will take around 3 hours, so join us for a few highlights of this beautiful city.
Okay, how are you? I'm Jose Manuel. I'm 31 years old. I'm a Spanish teacher from Chile. I was born here, but I spent major part of my life in Chile. Now I'm here studying my literature master. I hope give you a nice couple 3 hours. The 16th century, the Spanish kingdom and Spanish Empire were ruling here, okay, and built a big jailhouse. Now it's a hotel. The name is Amigo. Amigo, what means in Spanish? Friend. Okay, and why the name is friend? Because when it was jailhouse, the policemen called to the people, the prisoners in the street maybe or inside, like friends, like, hey friend, come with me, and the friends come here, and okay, was to go to the jail some couple of months. Okay. So, okay, you. So, which country has the largest number of comic strips maker in the world?
I'm gonna have to guess Brussels.
No, Brussels is not a country.
Belgium!
No, you. Okay, Japan. But what happened here? Here, all the people make draws. Okay, so everywhere, this is the mobility card for transport in metros. You have cartoons, for example. Everywhere, you have people doing comic strips. Belgium has the largest number of comic strip makers per square kilometer. Okay, Japan the most, but we are not that. Okay, and maybe it's because Tintin is from here. Also, there's Smurfs, the little blue goblins are from here. Okay. What happened here? I said, the last thing I said was the Spanish Empire, okay? The Spanish Empire was here until 1714, okay? In that year was the Succession Wars, and after that they hold America, but they lost all this region. So was Austrian from Austria. Okay, the Austrian Empire was here ruling until French Revolution. Okay, French Revolution was ruling here until 1814 because Napoleon was defeated in Waterloo, and then was ruling this soil, not by Belgians, by the Netherlands people. Okay, till 1830. In that year, 1830, was the independence of Belgium. So you don't have it's a really young century. And in that moment, the people here had a lot of money. Why? Because of the diamonds, because of the ivory from Congo. So they had a lot of money. The Leopold II, the king, was ruling here and wanted to build a great city, because Belgium all the time was a little country, so they preferred build a big country here in Europe and use all this money to build this like Paris style buildings. Okay, Art Nouveau building with a lot of fine details in iron. It's not just iron in the pavement, it's special. Okay, the streets are like where was in the past like Amsterdam, just canals. So the people went inside of their houses by boat. Okay, this street is called Grand Island or Grand Island. Why? Because in the past this was a floating group of houses. Okay, so yeah, just wooden houses in that time. One thing you have to do now we are in Saint-Gervais. This market was the market for domestic things like fruit, vegetables, and the other side of the river was for big things. Okay, was a big market to trade between Holland and Bruges. Okay, the people walked a route. We have 600 different breweries, okay? 600 breweries, but artisanal breweries, almost. We have 300 different families of beers and more than 3,000 different beers. You can taste a lot of those here, and also you uncovered a lot of dogs were walking around the street and pissing every corner and pissing every wall. Okay, we have no free dogs now, just pets, but doesn't matter. Today, the citizen of this city piss every corner and every wall. Why? We have a saying: if you are in Brussels, you go to the toilet twice for every pint. Lovely people, we are in La Bouffe. La Bouffe is the original Wall Street. We are again in the Boulevard and Spa. Boulevard and Spa is the old river Seine. Okay, this building was built in the 19th century. Was for businessmen trades here, and at the middle of the last century, something really important happened here. The very first contract of European Union, the coal and steel contract between Benelux, Italy, Germany, and France. Okay, the signatures took place in Paris, but they were working here during 2 or 3 decades. After that, they moved to Amsterdam. Okay. Here, you had the big market since the 9th century. Okay, was bigger and bigger until we finished the goods because we don't have a lot of space. But so all the guilds, different guilds, have a house here. For example, all these houses were built in 1696, 97, 98, after the big bombardment. If you see on top in a golden number, you have the year of reconstruction. Every house is a different guild. For example, the second house, if you see, you have a shell on top, and also Saint-Gilles. What happens? The shell is the symbol of energy, because inside you can use the oil of the scallop to do some special candles. So the grease and oil sellers use that symbol to say we are here. So that house, the second house, is the oil seller's house or grease seller. It's a swan, the white swan. The swan is a distinguished and elegant bird. So people with a lot of money, rich people, build that house. And on top, in the middle, you see a Atenea with knives in the belt. So if you use those data, knives and rich people, what do you think? What kind of guild built that house? Huh? No?
Mercenaries?
Okay, almost, but no. The butchery. Yeah, they didn't sell swan meat, no worries, but this just because it's a lot of money with the meat selling. A lot of people died here defending the city, okay? So this is in honor to all those who died here. But one thing happened. The people realized that when they touch it, they come back here. If they didn't touch, they didn't come back here. But one more thing. If you see, it's a body. If you touch, if you pass your hand from head to feet, you're gonna come back with the same partner you are now. But if you touch in the opposite way, from feet to head, you come back but with other partner. So be careful, think what do you want to do now, and you can touch it and touch the statue. One more thing, the little rat, okay, it's not a frog. If you see, it's like a frog, but it's a rat without ears because the people is touching a lot. It's for studies. If you're gonna study, you can touch it. And the angel face is for health. Okay, so now you have some seconds to think about that and touch it if you want.
You're watching him, aren't you? See what he touches.
And with that, we are already at the end of our short 2-night stay in Brussels, Belgium. From here, we will now take the train to our next stop, which is Germany. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave me a like and a comment. Thank you for watching, stay healthy and see you in the next one. Bye bye.